they are the ones who were not raised to be husbands, because none of their toys revolve around fatherhood, men running around either stealing cars or unaliving people. That is their childhood in a nutshell.
And with the women don't have means, then all of a sudden the green card looks kind of interesting. So it is exactly what the passport bros want. And it is an exchange of a quid pro quo.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to make sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. All right, guys, it's going to be a passport bro video, but I want to let you guys know, right? I will be doing other content besides passport bro content. So it'd be great if you guys will watch that. I know you guys like the extra drama because I know a lot of you guys are leaving, but I do talk about everything. I talk about topics about pretty much any and everything. So be sure to watch it, and also be sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can get my videos, because I know I drop a lot of videos, and it shows a lot of you guys that are watching not subscribed. So show your boy some love, especially if you're watching. If you're new to the channel, watch the video, and then if you like it, then you can be sure to subscribe. All right, let's hop right into it.
So this is another comment that I had to respond to. So this lady said they want traditional women but not given traditional men. And this comment reminded me of a conversation that my friend and I was having. She said that she took a communication class, and her instructor had her walk down the toy aisle for boys and then walk down the toy aisle for girls. And she said that what she noticed is that all of the toys for the little girls were geared toward nurturing. You know, little girls play with kitchens. They want to be brides for Halloween. They have makeup. They have baby dolls. So everything, they have doctor kits for little girls. So everything that revolves around being a little girl and girl toys is all about being raised to be a wife and a mother. Everything in the boy aisle for the boy toys is all about having fun and make believe.
Are we caring about that?
So it's absolutely laughable to me how they swear up and down that Western women are raised to be wives, when our childhoods, our toys, and little girls in general would say the exact opposite.
Hold up, did she break down toys and why women aren't raised to be wives? Now, the toys have no effect on how you're raised, right? For instance, when you look, because she's talking about passport bros. So when you look overseas, right? You know what they get a lot of overseas? Like, for instance, my wife had her mother and father in the home. And in the West, it's like that. It's like that as well somewhat. But you know what? Those women may be raised to be wives. But you know what happens in the West, though? Because say even if they come up with both parents, the culture, what it is then you go to junior high school. Then once you get in high school and women start dating, oh boy, baby, they're taught by so many other women the feminist ways, right? My body, my choice.
My choice! My choice! My choice!
Meaning, dress however you want.
This is not for others' view. This is for me, and this is what I feel most comfortable in. This is not an invitation for you to come objectify me or decide that this body is meant for you. It's mine.
Bro, please, can we drop all the capping? I'm sick of all the capping going on.
You see girls doing it when they go in and they first start wearing makeup. The first thing little girls want to do is wear makeup. What do you think happens after that? They get the male gaze, right? They get the older male gaze. And you know what these younger women do? They're in older men's faces. And I'm sure there's many guys out there, right, who may be of age. I'm sure many of you have had younger girl staring you in your face. It's actually annoying to me because it's like, little girl, what are you doing, right? I'm not going to partake in it, but a lot of guys will partake in it, and you're going to ruin your life. And what you're doing is you're racking up bodies from a young age because you're taught that way. Guys are taught you're nothing. You have to work. So you know what guys do? Guys have to deal with it in a hard way.
People don't tell women the truth these days.
Men get told the truth all the time. Women have no problem telling a man, I don't want an average man. It happens every day on my show. TLC said they don't want no scrubs, and we have no problem telling average men, you ain't crap.
And there's no comparison, right? To where the way my wife was raised, and not even the way she was raised, the society was a lot different. Of course, nowadays, you have that happening everywhere, but it's not the same, lady.
Now, meanwhile, on the other hand, they are the ones who were not raised to be husbands, because none of their toys revolve around fatherhood or being anybody's spouse.
I'm done. That's it.
Now, I'll tell you what happens with young boys, right? Young boys, what's going on in the school system now, right? Sometimes they have hard times with young boys. The reason why, it goes against our nature. Young boys and men are meant to be hunter-gatherers. Why do you think men have the hardest jobs in society?
They're the unknown workers. They're the unsung heroes of construction. On a beam, about 800 feet above the city of New York. You can see Central Park in the background, see buildings below, and they're casually sitting there, one right next to the other, eating their lunch.
Men actually keep society running for women. That's men's job. Men are the ones on the cable lines. They're the ones digging ditches. They're the ones, like for instance, this right now, I'm in a skyscraper right now, right? One of those big high-rise buildings, 40 stories. They have to dig down in order for a skyscraper to be secure, right? They have to dig it into the earth. I don't see not one woman. And out here, I'm out here right now in the Philippines all the time. I see these things being built. I see guys with Sinellas on out there building these buildings. It'll blow your mind. I'm sure you can find it. Actually, okay, put a picture in there somewhere. And Sinellas on. Sometimes they don't even have the construction hat. Out there working on a construction site. Not on a construction site for a place like this, but you see guys out there building homes and doing it. But anyway, let me let it finish.
And then once they get done playing with toys, they go right into the video games where the primary focus is scantily dressed women and the men running around either stealing cars or unaliving people. That is their childhood in a nutshell. So excellent point and excellent observation. In fact, if you guys want to stitch this video and talk about, like, if you just happen to be in a store with toys, walk down that aisle and observe what you see that boys are playing with and what little girls are playing with. And are little girls being groomed to want marriage and families versus the little boys? Let me know what you see. If you have a son and daughter, let me know the differences.
I do see that. They're trying to keep them in their natural state. That's what they're trying to do. It's meant for a woman to take care of her family. It's meant for a man to umbrella that family. So a boy is taught to be rebellious, taught to be a go-getter. But you know what happens? Once you hit school, they turn it off. You know what happens to girls? It gets turned off right away sometimes. But then once they hit high school, it turns off. And the little boys' go-getter mentality in nature is usually turned up by parents naturally, but it's turned off by society, right? Society where you work right away and instead of going to chase your dream. That's how it is. But anyway, guys, let me hop on to the next video. All right, guys, so you know what I noticed what she does with these passport bro videos, right? she thinks she's slick, but I got her. I got you. Because I know in that other video, you kind of were talking about it, but not really. But that's why guys are leaving, so it's connected, right? So now you're saying they don't want y'all there. That's what she's saying. And this woman here is saying passport bros not desirable, rich or poor. Trying to disrespect passport bros. So let me see what this is saying here.
What you need to understand about women in developing nations that are educated and that are well off, they are not going to want to date a passport bro that does not have a lot of money. Wealthy women in developing nations are what we call crazy uber rich. They are so well off that you could not even compare. Your dinky life in America would be a massive downgrade. Look at you. So when people...
You know what's wild, though, to what she's saying? That's not always the case. Not every woman's going to be rich. Also, if that is the case, what do we care? Most of the women in any population don't want passport bros anyway. And that's just facts. From a number standpoint, most women in every nation wants men from their nation.
When people are saying, oh, these countries have a high standard of living, the wealthy folks in those countries, such as my motherland, China, for instance, is a wonderfully nice place to live. If you have education, if you have the means. My cousin in China lives extremely well, better than most people I know in America. So people who have it made in their home countries have it.
So I gotta say this while she's talking, right? This is what she does. She's hiding behind this woman here, because she already knows she don't want the smoke with the bros. So she hides behind and she'll do videos like this and just shake her head, make it like she's not saying anything, but you're saying a whole lot.
In China lives extremely well, better than most people I know in America. So people who
trust me,
have it made, they are not interested in dating a passport bro.
Feeling is mutual.
Who literally is unable to afford his life in America and is going to a developing nation just to take advantage of currency arbitrage. Wealthy, successful women with means that come from good families with a lot of money do not want to date you.
You assume too much.
So then what happens? What happens is the passport bros self-select. And so when I'm saying they're going after destitute women in destitute countries, what I'm saying is they're going to developing nations to the women who are coming from not having means. And if the women don't have means, then all of a sudden the green card looks kind of interesting. For the women with means, the green card is nothing.
Most of the passport bros aren't trying to take them back. And that's facts. You have the ones that can't produce means outside of the West, but then you have the ones that can. Why would they go back? They work online and make. You know, there's some guys making $100,000 that are passport bros working online. Do you know there's guys that are millionaires working online? I bet you didn't know that, did you? Oh, I think I'm going to do that in one of my next videos. Show the guys online that are millionaires that are doing. Actually, I don't want to do that because it's going to, but still, you have no idea.
They're not interested. They have a better quality of life staying home. So again, you must understand that women who are doing well in their developing nations do not want you there. They don't want you there. They don't want you to harass their less fortunate sisters. And nobody is excited about meeting somebody who literally said, I cannot make it in this country. And even the ones that can make it in this country, the ones that are really, really well off and can't seem to find a good woman out of a 330 million population, those people tend to have, even if they have a lot of money, tend to have massive personality flaws, massive personality character flaws. I know, because I've dated quite a few wealthy people.
Got it!
And I'm like, oh, I would not put up with it for any amount of money. So again, they have to go to areas and locations where people are willing to deal with it. So it is exactly what the passport bros want. And it is an exchange of a quid pro quo.
No comment.
It is, I have something you want. It's either money or green card or immigration. And you have something I want, which is good looks, ability to clean my house and cook for me. Just tell it as it is, guys.
Assuming, right? You know what she hasn't figured? Play that Uncle J real quick. I need love. Dun, 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 dun. And do you know how many couples I see love each other that are happy? You gotta understand something. Do you know what women say about guys from other countries? And when the guys go in those countries, they say, oh, I find that foreigners usually handsome. They like us because we're different. When guys step into these nations, we're exotic, right? All you're imagining is straight loser types. But you don't know everybody's leaving. They will continue leaving, especially running from women like you. I mean, the way you're talking, it's like you're getting the best men ever. And I hate to talk about your looks, but come on, look at you, right?
No comment.
Now.
Emotional damage.
Well, anyway, guys already know we got to get in where we fit in. And not even getting where we fit in. We're only gonna be in places where we want it. So forget all the rich women that don't want us, because we're getting the women that want us. And there's no quid pro quo because we find a woman that really want us. So say whatever you want to try to hear the bros, but we ain't dealing with you because we already know.
This is the way.
Passport bros. Passport. No.
It's coming.
It's more to life than dealing with you.